teachers, it's teacher Cece and Eric Fink here. I am so glad I can invite Eric. He is iTutorGroup teacher and interviewer, correct?
Yes, I teach and I do interviews, so I am happy to be here and happy to hopefully help others get a job with iTutorGroup and tell about my experience. So,
Excellent. Well, we do have some questions for you.
very good.
Yes, starting with the first one. What are some things you enjoy about working for iTutorGroup?
Well, largely, if I didn't enjoy the students, I probably wouldn't do the job. So that's important to try to enjoy the students as much as you can, because that's primarily who you're going to work for. And if you aren't going to enjoy that, my advice is maybe finding a job somewhere else, which maybe sounds harsh, but if you don't enjoy it, the students, I guess I'm going in circles here, but you need to enjoy the students, otherwise don't
So
teach.
it's relationship, right? If you
Yeah.
enjoy people, if you enjoy younger students as well as adults, right? Depending
Yeah.
on which age group. Do you do both?
It's rare when I teach an adult class. I mostly try to sign up for times where I usually get kids. So I mostly teach kids. Yeah, I always feel uncomfortable, I'll be honest, when I get an adult class because of how often I teach kids. I get all levels. I'd say the base levels I get are levels 1 through 5. Sometimes higher levels, but those are the biggest ones I get.
Right. So it's great that you have choices and
Yeah.
you can match, right? What kind of relationship you cultivate here. It sounds like you're a junior student kind of teacher.
I would say that's pretty accurate. I'm a junior student teacher.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Now, what are some of the cons that you can identify
Yeah.
working?
Some of the cons, there's a lot more advantages I could get into also, but some of the biggest...
Okay, let's keep going with the advantages.
Oh, you want to keep going with that?
Yes,
Yeah, let's
yes.
keep doing it. I mean, I'm going to go with this one right now. One of the biggest advantages is I challenge anyone to find a company with a better cancellation policy than iTutorGroup because, and like I can't remember if we talked about this, but a few months ago I fell in the shower and I got a small narrow hole in the opening of my spine.
Oh,
And
I'm
basically,
sorry.
it's okay. I'm doing a lot better than I was, and I'm hoping to start teaching next week again. But basically, starting about mid-March, I taught a few times, but I was just in so much pain I just couldn't teach. So
Yes.
I started canceling classes, and so and I'm not
Yes.
advising people to cancel classes like crazy, but
But it's emergency here. Yes.
I mean, basically, I've been canceling classes since March, but I've been following the if you follow the cancellation guidelines, you should still be getting classes, which is I think it's 24 hours. So basically what I've been doing is Saturday, I've been asking, do I think I can teach next week? And then I'm like, no, I can't do it. So I basically canceled the whole week starting from Monday through Friday, which is basically when I teach Monday through Fridays. So,
Right.
So most companies I probably would have been let go of with the amount that I've been canceling since March through this current week we're in.
Right. So we work as a partnership, right? We
Yeah.
want to gain the trust of the students. We want to have regular students. But, when it comes to emergency or when it comes to sickness, there's no compromise. The health, self-care comes first for sure.
Yeah,
So I
definitely.
do wish that you get better soon.
Yeah, well, I'm feeling a lot better, so that's great.
Yes.
Some other advantages I could also throw is, for me, the pay is great. I hear people debate that all the time, but for me, it's great. I get to make my own schedule. I get to work from home. I have pretty much most of when I started working at iTutorGroup, the only thing I had to buy to work at iTutorGroup was my headset, the one I'm using was about $24, and I've been using it for over a year now, so it still works great. I thought that was a pretty good investment to teach there. So if you have a computer, you have a good internet, and you have a good background like I have right now, you should be able to teach at iTutorGroup, depending that you have at least a bachelor's degree or higher.
Right. How do you find your hours, your work hours?
I find them pretty good. I guess I'll just explain when I teach mostly. Once I get over this whole injury I've been over, I teach this is my time, 6 in the morning until about 9:30 a.m. So 7, 8, 9. So about 3 hours. And then, which in China time, that would be 6 in the evening until 9 p.m. So those hours seem to work great Monday through Friday. I know there's weekend hours you can get, but I'm not a fan of working on the weekends, so I usually just interview on weekends. So,
Right.
and also some during the week, like in the afternoon. I also interview in the afternoon, sometimes evenings. Not always evenings I interview, but the hours are pretty great. I guess it can also depend on where you live, maybe with the hours, because we have to go by China time, and I get asked questions all the time when I interview, like what are the hours at iTutorGroup, and I tell them, you can get classes 24/7 at iTutorGroup. But also,
That's the danger.
yeah, but when I say that, keep in mind the time in China, because let's say you try to get a class at 3 in the morning China time, chances are you are not going to get a class.
I've had a class at that time.
Yeah, I have heard some people get it, but
Believe it.
always keep in mind China time is basically the point. So
yes, it's odd.
And also, who you want to teach, keep those in mind. If you want to teach adults, try to pick times when most of the kids are going to be at school, right?
Yes. I had a nurse, right? A doctor, shift work, right? And they wake up early, take a class, warm up, and go to work. And
oh wow,
applaud for their efforts, right?
Yeah.
Or they come home late from work and then they just relax with a class as a conversation, right? iTutorGroup call us consultants, right? Consultants.
Yeah, we're called consultants. Yeah.
Yes. And we facilitate the conversation rather than always just like try to teach all the time. So it's an environment to have a good chat, pretty much.
Yeah, I'll be honest, that's probably one of the biggest challenges I have at teaching at iTutorGroup is I like being called a teacher over a consultant, and that's kind of, and I do, but I guess if I was to teach a regular classroom, I like doing the conversation part first, but I kind of look at it as I'm teaching them how to conversate and how to use the English they have and build on the English and give them new words so that they can hopefully conversate more and better.
To create the environment to speak the language, to practice it, right? Some of them actually come with the language skill at a certain level, and they just need to practice and talk to different consultants and understand different accents, different scenarios, different settings. I would say we can go on and on with the pros. We'll have to leave the cons to next time. So thank you for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye.